Hi everyone, and welcome to Why She Buy That collaboration with Wonder and Dreamer 555 here on YouTube. Her information will be in the description box. Please click on it and see what she created. Okay, so I want you to tell me who you think picked this item out. I wanted to do a little bit of quote unquote playing with it before I came on camera. I was like, you know what? No, we can do some trial and error together. This is the embossing plate. It is a skeleton and has coffee. I would like some coffee right now from McDonald's. But this is the first time I ran it through, and I'm using the Bagavon one because I think they have a two out, and this is how it looked. You can't see it that well. And then so I did it again on some brown or craft paper, and this is how it looks. So what I thought we could do together, I have a great idea. Also, I'm gonna cheat just a little bit. I don't have any sentiments, so I'm gonna use this one. Either coffee is always a good idea from Stamps of Life, or life begins after coffee. And I think I'm gonna use this because it's a skeleton, right? And a lot of people like, don't talk to me until I have my first cup of coffee, and then after you get my, if I after I get my first cup of coffee, then I'm good to go. So I want to use black soot. Whenever I think about black soot, I always think about chimneys, like chimney sweeps or charcoal. So what I want to make sure, yes, you see, I was gonna try to do a creepy one, but I was like, you know what, ma'am, let's just stick to what you're good at, which is this, right? And this one I think is gonna be so much better than previous. So let's just go ahead and see really quickly. Now this is the first one, the first embossed. It's a metal plate, not a metal plate, hot plate, not hot plate, embossing plate. The foil press when you run it through your foil press and try it out. That's what that it's a foil press die. I don't have a foil press. I do have some foiling things, but I was like, you know what? I could probably just saturate this with um. Oh yeah, look at that. What y'all think? Yes, I just need to be a little bit heavy-handed. But I'm gonna test out with you. I hope you don't mind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Heat embossing. So we could always do some heat embossing, like slather this up and heat emboss it. I have some heat embossing stuff, and funny enough, I actually found my heat tool. But I want to try this. We could always revisit these. It's not like they're on loan to us. We purchased them. Hmm. Let's see. I'm thinking we may have to go with our butter because this little buttercream thing does not fail us at all. This one right here. Let me find our thing. And plus, this is cream color. I mean, craft colored. So sometimes craft in another color doesn't always respond very well. So let's see. All right. I think I got a color. I don't know if it's going to be cream or not, but let's go ahead. I'm going to fussy cut this out. You don't need to see that. We've already started it. All right, so I cut this out and I want to put it on here because I think skeletons are fall color. And I like this. I'm very excited about the fall. If you all don't know, fall is one of my most favorite seasons to create in because the colors are so beautiful, right? You get deep, beautiful, dark, oh, amazing colors. So I thought we could do a layer piece like this. And of course, since I'm into stenciling, again, we're going to use our little circle stencil because why not? And we'll just put it at an angle. Not that it matters because they're all going to be circles. But I think this will work out great. And we're going to use this in the background because orange and yellow orange match, yeah? All right. So just push that down a little bit. So I can't wait to see what Wonder and Dreamer 555 creates because we're in spooky season and this is definitely her season. So I can't wait to see what she creates. I also can't wait to see what she does with all of her Halloween stuff that she's been showing on her video, on her channel. It's so cool. I'm like, oh, I really would like that. I'm like, nah, I don't have any space really. I did it a little bit darker than normal. Normally I tap off, but today we're going full on orange. And it looks crooked, yeah. We're gonna put this guy right here like that. And then let's stamp out our sentiment because we gotta fussy cut that out as well. A lot of fussy cutting going on today. And I want to say that these are photopolymer stamps, so we're gonna use a VersaFine ink. Now listen, when I got this off of HSN, and you see how raggedy the package comes? I don't know if the mailman was mad that day or what, but I was not happy. Not happy. I think that's why I haven't really like got into using it, but this sentiment, life begins after coffee, is going to be perfect. Y'all know I don't really drink coffee, right? I drink caramel frappuccinos from McDonald's. I've tried coffee before and thought I was going to literally not make it. I had called Barry Crafty. I was like, okay, I'm at Target and I'm buying a coffee machine. Which one do you think I should get? Blah, blah, blah. I really was trying to get the creamer. Now that I think about it, the creamer is really what intrigues me about coffee. Nothing else. I know a lot of people live on coffee, and our skeleton person, whoever they may be, when they get enough caffeine in their system or coffee, because some people drink decaf, so I don't know if it's just the love of drinking coffee that makes them excited or what. Okay, so we've versified it a few times. Yeah, there we go. Now let's come in here with the real deal Holyfield. Okay. Alrighty. Nice. Now, what would be lovely is if I actually got some more of these things, because I don't think this is going to fit. No, that's okay. That is okay. I'll fussy cut it out. I'll hand cut it. No big deal. All right, so we got this stamped out. Let's move this out the way. So now let's go ahead and do our skeleton. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of, just a little bit, and tack it down. Yeah. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Distress inks and I'm going to create something a little bit different than normal, than I would normally do. I should have not fussy cut him out, but I was going for something else at the very beginning. But now we're doing this, okay? And I'm doing this because we're saying life begins after coffee, so you get all your color back to you, right? Once you get your coffee in you, I suppose. And the color I use so far is Candied Apple, Carved Pumpkin, and now I'm using Rusty Hinge. I do not recommend doing what I'm doing on the edges of any kind of paper with your actual cubes because they will tear up, they will rip. But just rubbing it on top is not going to hurt it. And I thought this looked very fallish, right? This looks very fall colored, maybe. To me, it does. There we go. Yep. And where's my blue? Hmm. There we go. So let's go ahead and glue him down. All right, so let's glue everything down. And we're using 5 by 7. This is regular Nina, I think. I don't know if it's 65 pound or 110. I think it's 110. Because at some point I was like, oh, I want to try 110 Nina because I watched somebody on YouTube. And this is Michael's. Michael's? No. No, I think it is Michael's. If not Michael's, it's Hobby Lobby paper. And they have different colors. So I'm just rubbing this down with my fingers. And you can see that I didn't clean my stencil, which I rarely clean them. But you see how it's orange and then it's like greenish, which is really cool. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and glue this down. Just like that. I was going to put a heart in the chest, but I was like, you know what? Let's just let the skeleton be, because what we decided when we first started doing the collaboration is that we would not add to. We were only, well, not this collaboration, but in general, we would use what we had to make something. So hopefully my little sentiment is okay. I can't wait to see what Wonder and Dream of 555 does with this, because this is absolutely, Halloween is her element, and I love watching all of the amazing creations that she creates. Say that 10 times fast. Amazing creations that she creates times 10, right? So we're going to go ahead and rub this down. I took up the mat, this thing right here that we're normally using, because it has a little bit of a sheen to it, and I didn't want it rubbing off. I know it's off. This part right here is off. I did that on purpose because it had these stray inkies coming off, and it's all over my hand. That's okay, because we're going to put this right here like that to the side. Yeah, yeah. Now where's our layered, our, we need some glue, some tape in the form of foam tape. Let's find this tape. All right, so this is the die. This is a, what is it called? A heat foiling die, right? It has, all of this is embossed. So it's basically a skeleton embossing folder, kind of. So what I was going to do, which I didn't want to ruin the die because I'm very, and it's super heavy. I was going to just ink up this like with an inking thing and then run it through and see how it came out. But I like this better. It looks a little bit creepy because, we are in the spooky season. And then it looks a little bit kind of normal because they got this coffee and they're letting us know life begins after coffee. Too bad we don't have a before and after, or after and before. But anyway, I want to say thank you all for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed the process, and click on the description box to see what Wonder and Dream of 555 has created. Until next time, happy crafting.